Hi students, in the last class we discussed the problem on the simultaneous equation method. Okay, so I hope all of you understand that, and we finished that secondary distribution sum view. Okay, so now see, in this session we will see the absorption of overheads. Okay, so absorption of overheads, it is means what? It is the overhead, it is the actually it is the last step in the distribution plan of overheads. Okay, so it is what? It is the last step of distribution plan of the overheads, and so it is defined as the charging of overheads to cost units. Okay, so overhead absorption is the absorption of overhead of the cost center or the cost unit, or the cost absorption of overheads is also called as what? Recovery or levy or application of overheads. Okay, so this is about the absorptions of overheads. Okay, so now see the techniques or methods of absorption of overheads. So first one is what's the production unit method, second one is a percentage method, and third one is what's the hourly rate method. Okay, so this percentage method, it includes what's the percentage of direct material cost, percentage of direct labor cost, or the percentage of prime cost. And so this hourly rate includes the direct labor and the machine hour rate. Okay, so now we will see the how to calculate the percentage method. It means what's the percentage of direct material cost, how it's calculated. It is calculated like this: the overheads divided by direct material cost into 100, like this it is calculated. So how to calculate the percentage of direct labor? So it is the overhead divided by labor cost, like this they have calculated. Next, how to calculate the percentage of prime cost? Overhead divided by what's the prime cost, you will get the percentage into 100, you will get the percentage of prime cost. Next, for the hourly rate method, for the direct labor purpose, how to calculate? So factory overheads or the overheads divided by direct labor hours, or direct labor hours, you will get the direct labor or the machine hour rate. How to calculate the machine hour rate? Factory overheads divided by machine hours, you will get what? You will get the machine hour rate. Okay, so like this you have to calculate. So on this absorption of overheads, we will see one problem on this. Okay, so now see this how it's calculated. So absorptions of overheads, just see problem number 1. From the following information, calculate overhead application rates. First one, A, factory overhead 62,000. So this is the overhead. Okay, we have to take for the common. Okay, so next, direct labor cost 98,000, direct labor hours 1,55,000 hours, and the material hours is a 50,000 hours. So calculate, we have to calculate the direct labor hours, second one direct labor cost, and third one is a machine hours. Okay, so first of all we will calculate the direct labor cost. So what's the formula of the direct labor cost? Direct labor cost is equal to overheads divided by direct labor cost. Okay, and the overhead is given in the problem. Factory overhead is a 62,000. What's the labor cost? It's a labor cost, it's what? It's a 98,000. So this 90,000, take it into 100, you will get the direct labor cost in a percentage, which is the 63.26 percentage. Okay, so next one is what's the labor hour rate? How it's calculate the labor hours? The overhead is a common, it's a 62,000, and the machine hours, it's a direct labor, it's a direct labor hours is the 155 hours, 155,000 hours. Okay, so 62,000 divided by 155 hours, it means what? 0.4 per hour. Okay, 0.4 per hour. Then like this you have to calculate the labor hour rate. Okay, so next, machine hour. So how to calculate the overheads? It's a 62,000 divided by machine hours, and the machine hours is what? 50,000. So 62,000 divided by 50,000 is equal to 1.24 per hour. Like this we have to calculate the direct labor cost as well as the labor hour rates as well as the machine hour rate. Okay, so now one more problem on this. The following information relates to the activities of production department of a factory. Material used rupees 63,000, and the direct wage is rupees 30,000, and the labor hours rupees 24,000, overheads rupees 25,000, machine hours rupees 20,000 hours. Okay, So now we have to calculate the different methods of overheads chargeable to each job. Okay, so now see, first of all, see direct material cost. Okay, so whatever earlier we solved like this only you have to solve. Direct material cost is equal to overhead divided by direct materials, and the overhead is given in the problem. So what's the overhead? Overhead is what's 25,000. So this what's the material, factory material use rates are 36,000. So it is the direct material. So 25,000 divided by 36,000 into 100, you will get the 69.44 percentage. Okay, 69.44 percentage. Next, direct labor rate. Direct labor rate. So what's the formula? Overhead divided by labor cost. Okay, so overhead is what's, it's a 25,000, and the labor hours is what's 24,000. So into 100 it will the 104.16 percentage. Okay, and so what about the labor hour rate? So labor hour rate is what's, so this 20 overhead divided by labor hours, and the labor hours is what's 24,000. Okay, so this 24,000, it means what's 1.04 per hour. Okay, so this is the answer for the labor hour rate. Next, machine hour rate. Overhead divided by machine hour and the machine hours is given 20,000 hours. Okay, so this overhead is a 25,000. So this 20,000 divided by 20,000 is equal to what's 1.25 per hour. Okay, so like this we have to solve the absorptions of the overheads. Okay, so I hope you will be the understand. Okay, so thank you.